Now I'm going to talk about what is eInvoicing, because this is now starting to get to the mechanics of it. There's a typical process on the screen there. It's a step-by-step process where you're creating an invoice, creating that PDF, attaching to the email, sending off that email to your customer. They'll receive it. They'll then rekey that information generally into software or process that they use. And then finally that is seen as received. They'll do the reconciliation with the goods or service you provided. And then finally you'll pay. So it's a very step-by-step. Maybe people are very comfortable with that process, and that's one they've been using for many, many years. But what the difference in the invoicing, if you'll see at the bottom of the slide, and that pops up, is more of a straight-through process. So what we're taking away is that step-by-step process. So invoicing it's a new, what I call standardized way to send and receive invoices through a secure network. I'm going to break that down for you. So firstly, the secure network. So what happens there is that for businesses using accounting software, they'll have access to that network. So the invoice can then be exchanged between trading partners, agnostic of what accounting systems they may use. Now, you're going to see Cronull use Xero later on, but he might be sending to his customers who use Viable or another but non-Xero accounting package. And it just works seamlessly because it goes through the network, but also that standard that we're using, the international standard for e-invoicing, is actually now built into the other software packages. And that's what makes the magic happen, which you'll see shortly. The other beauty, what I call out to people here is what does it look like? You'll see it when Cronull shows, but I like it, the fact that when you look at the top line there, when it's actually received by the buyer, they then have to retype it into their system. Whereas in e-invoicing, it automatically lands in your in tray for bills processing. So there's no errors that could be made through retyping and things like that. And it also knows it's gone to the right destination. It's not a lost email. So there's a lot of, this is all about making it seamless and more efficient, particularly if you're receiving emails. And yes, you are seeing fewer emails in your business. And that is a good thing, as I outlined before, to mitigate against cyber risk as well, because you're not having a susceptibility to interception because it's going straight into your software. Also on that point, before we go to the next slide, I'll just make a point that some people get nervous when they see, wow, that's straight through. They get nervous because they think it's so streamlined, so automated that maybe the payment is automated as well. What you can tell your clients, no, it doesn't go that far. Once it gets to the point of in your in tray, you do your normal QA process. You would still check, yes, did I receive that good and service? Yes, I have. And then I would submit for payment through the payment channel the business uses. So there is that QA process that businesses still will have to perform before they process the payment. So I just want to kind of alert people. And so you take that fear away from your clients who might think it's that slick. The other way to explain it to your clients, I like to use as an analogy around our mobile phone network that operates here in Australia. So think about that today. I'm going to send a text to Cronull. So what I do is I pick up my phone. I pull up Cronull in my contacts through his ID. I then text off the message to Cronull. He receives that seamlessly in his mobile phone, reads the message, so it's been received by Cronull. Now, I might be using a completely different handset. It might be iPhone, Cronull's got a Samsung. I might be using Optus, Cronull's using, say, Telstra, but it works seamlessly. We don't think about it today when we do text between two parties because the network is mature, strong, secure, and that text immediately goes through. Now, that is no different from what we're talking about today, and we'll talk about that a little bit further, but and you'll see that in action with Cronull's demo, is it's as seamless as that. It'll automatically go into your trading partner's software package. The only difference is in my contacts, or you have Cronull's name in my contacts. In your software, you'll have the ABN of your trading partner. That is your ID that we use to actually move, and it's going to the right party because the software has smarts built into it to validate who that software company is. So that you can check, yes, it is going to Cronull, who it's meant to go to.